This rapper wants to legalize nuclear bombs. When prayer becomes your habit, miracles become your lifestyle. These are just a few of the memes that have helped Joeyy rise in the underground recently. From a bass superfan to aspirational figure, Joeyy has quite the story. But who is he? What's his music about? And why do the people love Joeyy? December 20th, 1996. Joseph Green, or Joeyy, was born in Attleboro, Massachusetts. Most of his early life is a mystery, other than where he grew up, old videos of him, and old tweets fans have discovered. In his personal life, he's mostly surrounded by his collaborators in music as well as other creatives, most notably Sam Hyde, comedian and also a very controversial figure. It's the only reason why people don't like Joeyy, and also how a lot of people found Joeyy in the beginning. Joey's part of Sam Hyde's crew and appears on a lot of Sam's skits and videos. Joeyy even helped edit the audio in a lot of Sam Hyde's projects. Moreover, Joey's work with content creators on YouTube extends to Brandon Buckingham as well as iDubbbz. Currently, Joeyy is based in Rhode Island. Joey's stint in music began over 10 years ago, and the earliest remnants of his discography are scattered on the internet. When he was first making music, he was heavily inspired by Lil B and bass rap. There are even videos of him turning up to Lil B and pictures of him at his show, so it's safe to say Joeyy was bass. At the time, he went by Lil Kleenex, and if you listen to his music, it'll sound unrecognizable to what he makes now. Most of his music sound awfully similar to Lil B, and other songs had heavy autotune. And judging by some of his cover art from the late 2010s, it's safe to say he was a fan of Drain Gang and Blade as well. Nowadays, you'll mostly only be able to find Joey's music beyond 2016, but he has music dating back to 2011, from when he was very inspired by Lil B and has some unexpected ties to other prominent underground members. For example, he claimed to have been featured on a tape alongside Black Cray in 2011. You also might know he's the leader of One Team, but that's not the only collective he's a part of, or has been a part of. As a matter of fact, collectives have always been a large part of Joey's career. Back when he was Lil Kleenex, he was part of Mesh Gang, a collective led by JP Dream Thug, a member of Gothboy Clique. Later on, Joeyy would form his own group, One Team, based in Rhode Island. They range from video editors to musicians, and the members include Big Flame, Dion, Basie, Joeyy, Shoddy, and Ryan. It's the main group that he collaborates with and constantly shouts out in his music. He's also part of Shed Theory, a group started by Marlon Dubois, another very experimental collective. Speaking of collectives, Joey's allegedly beefing with Cemetery. Allegedly because he doesn't speak on it. The beef isn't too serious. Cemetery was just friends with a guy named Juju and 2. Owen, but they were cut off for being friends with One Team. Another member of Haunted Mound, JJ Valhalla, was kicked out of Haunted Mound for speaking to affiliated, not even members of One Team, which just goes to show his disdain for Joeyy and those around him. So yeah, Joey's getting bullied by Cemetery, but he doesn't seem to care. And no one knows why this started either. Joeyy would see an ounce of success in the beginning of 2016, where most of his music can be found on YouTube, with a decent amount of plays for an underground artist. The music he released from this time has been deleted from his SoundCloud, and his aesthetic was more aligned to the darker cloud trap being dropped at the time. Over the past 3 to 4 years, Joeyy has pushed his internet presence vastly through his personality, visuals, and frequent drops. I mean, his Spotify monthly listeners was hardly 15K just 8 months ago. So I'd say there are 3 eras of Joeyy, starting all the way from Lil Kleenex to 2018, 2018 to 2021, and right after that to recently, where Joey's been blowing up. And each of these time periods is marked by a different sound. Joey's first projects were all very Lil B influenced, and pretty similar to most people making bass rap at the time. At the time, he was a DatPiff mixtape rapper, going by the name Lil Kleenex. Some of the projects he released were To You From My Mind and the Throwaway Tracks version, which were 2 separate projects. The description wrote, I am Joseph Joeyy Green, and this is To You From My Mind. I'm a 15-year-old rapper from Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Give my music a listen. Everything is different, so if you don't like one, listen to the next. #swag. Enjoy. Shout out to my sister, Beep. I love her. The original is lost, but the Throwaway Tracks version has resurfaced later. He didn't lie. The songs range from Lil B type songs to heavy autotune, and it has a lot of samples in it. One of the songs even samples Drake. 2 more mixtapes were dropped in 2011, but they're lost. The mixtape. To You From My Heart. No freestyles. This EP also resurfaced, and I hate to say it, but it's not great at all. He also dropped Love Cycle in 2013 and Unreleased in 2014. These projects were all from what I'd classify as the Lil Kleenex era of Joeyy. Fast forward to 2016, and Joeyy had modernized the sound a bit more, and found a sound more suitable to that time period of SoundCloud rap. Songs like By Myself, Who I Am, and Hurt were all dark trap songs. Stylistically, these songs remind me of Boy slightly, to give you an idea of what type of dark trap he was making, because Joeyy still makes dark songs. His music was alright at the time, but that specific dark style of trap was already really saturated, and to succeed, Joeyy would have to change his sound. December 30th, 2017. Joeyy would upload Venom on his SoundCloud. It's not the first track on SoundCloud, but it's the earliest one that's still up on his profile, and it was part of the album God's Left, dropping in February of 2018. One of the 3 albums he would drop in 2018. He followed up by dropping 2 more albums, Fake Person and Damaged Goods. John Doe Gravestone is the standout single from these 2 for me. I'd say these early tapes that are still on his SoundCloud are a mix of his new and old sound, as 2018 was a transition period for Joeyy. Musically, he grew a lot. In 2019 and 2020, Joeyy would slowly become more popular. He dropped 1 album in 2019, Face Value. In one of the songs, Retarded, the lyrics are self-deprecating. Joey's calling himself a retard, an autist. The song's hard though. Buyer's Remorse. We get a taste of the direction Joeyy would slowly start taking with his music. The album features incredibly catchy songs like Delivered and Crayon, and the overall theme is, yep, you guessed it, materialism. Yay! 2021. This was the year where Joeyy would see some success in the underground, and when I, along with many others, came to find his music. In Shirt, Joeyy softly sings on a plug-in B beat. It was one of his first videos to do good numbers on YouTube as well. In Gosling, featuring Dion, Joeyy sings beautifully. He says, "You can tell a lot about a man by the price of his clothes." Petco. Joeyy and his dogs turn a mall into a Petco. The song is very calming. It's just about candy and his purchases. Mostly on clothes. I know, big shocker. Attention to retail. Fiat. A fiat is a currency that is government issued, not backed by gold, such as the dollar. Joeyy puts all his money in crypto. He actually has his own cryptocurrency, so yeah, that's right. He lives what he raps about. This album is about retail, his recreational drug use, and his drip. My favorite song off the tape is Sandman. I don't know, it's just really catchy. Sam Hyde, Gooey, featuring Joeyy. Technically, this is Joey's biggest song. Their collab is just kind of a joke. This comment sums it up though. This song is a reflection of the psyche of a modern age young male, hypersexualized and full of hedonistic fantasies. It's ironic by design, but nonetheless, gave Joeyy a lot of exposure past being a character in Sam Hyde's skits. So Sam Hyde is trying to do a satirical take on the current rap scene, which you may or may not think is cringe. Glitz. Only one thing can bring Joeyy down, and that's the clerk at Montclair. Joey's signature attire is his Montclair jacket, if you didn't know. Just Tired, an album hosted by DJ Smokey and DJ Dabs. Garbanzo. This song was a pivotal moment in Joey's career. Joeyy raps about his candy use, like grape juice and Tic Tacs, but that's normal for him. The song's dark sound paired with DJ Smokey's tags, specifically the Legalize Nuclear Bombs tag, helped blow up the song. The tag even blew up on TikTok. Tempt. Really chill song, and I remember my friend told me it sounds like what you'd feel like if you're nodding off. Muskrat. A lot of rappers get shit for mumbling, but Marlon and Joeyy are literally mumbling on the song. There's no other way to describe it. And Joeyy raps like this very often along with others in Shed Theory, one of the collectives he's a part of. Eminem. Joeyy mumbles over a rage beat, and he's definitely a fan of Eminem. He makes an Eminem reference in this song, and he even has a cover of Eminem called The Way I Am. Joeyy Gout. Joeyy has succeeded in legalizing nuclear bombs. Yay! Joeyy raps about his Balenciaga, Margielas, but he hasn't switched up. He's still wearing his signature Monclisi. Understanding. Joeyy used to lurk in the depths of the underground and really more popular as someone that was a part of Sam Hyde's crew. He went all the way from making bass music to the masterful art he makes now. He's grown a lot, and it's always great to see artists who have been grinding for years get the success they deserve. Most of all, what's so appealing to everyone about Joeyy is how he carries himself, by just being lighthearted and funny. From the DJ Smokey tags, to funny videos of him, to hilarious lyrics. He even has a song called Bubble Bass, named after a SpongeBob character. Usually the artists have to put on a mysterious persona, and be cool to have memes made about them, have a community behave like this, or at the bare minimum, be a level above their fans, where they don't interact with them as much. But Joey's the opposite. He's graduated from a niche micro-internet celebrity to a little bigger niche micro-internet celebrity, all thanks to memes, his persona, and style. His music has always been as creative as it is now. He's just improved his craft over the years, and his aesthetic is perfect for the internet. And it blew him up way further than I ever thought. But now I realize Joey's rise should have been obvious, because the memeable persona he has is perfect for platforms such as TikTok and Instagram. In my opinion, this recent success is only the beginning. He's recently been picked up by Ye's manager, bought a Lamborghini, and bought back a majority stake of the Joeyy mids. So I'm very proud of him. Bye!
You know you're working hard when it feels like there isn't enough time in the day. Movie.